Alrighty there folks, welcome along to the LGE live coverage of the RTG Sunday tier season 9 round 8, and we're here in Azerbaijan. Now this track is quite a good one, I would say. Big long straight there that we are looking into turn 1 right there, and it's going to be good overtaking going into turn 1 quite often, but for a lot of the rest of the track it is quite tight, twisty corners, so it's going to be quite good to see the balance of setups here. But we're just waiting on the timer counting down before we could begin the start of qualifying here. And just give me 2 seconds folks, and I'm just going to be getting the stream up here. Anybody who's watching live right now, feel free to fire your comments in and I will get to them as soon as I can. Now let's get some of the data up here on the board. Now who is going to be first one out? Oh, David Benson, first one out of the garage. Now he is usually the one, oh, going quite wide there on the exit, that appeared of the pit exit. Now we'll just wait patiently as they'll get their tyres up to temperature, ready for the start of their flying lap. Now we've seen in the past few days some of the new F1 cars for this season that have been unveiled, and I think it was Alpha Tauri just yesterday. I think it was just yesterday, and God say that was quite nice livery, to be honest. Like the wheel covers on it, so that's probably the best. And there's that tight castle section there. Always got to be careful going around there, making sure not to hit the wall and doing a Charles Leclerc and making yourself feel stupid. Now that is a really tough corner, as well as you'd got that bump on the apex. It could unsettle the car, but you've still got to keep going for it. Now there we go, that's his ERS switched on to hot lap, and now he's just going for it now, as it's just a straight run down to the start of this lap. And you want to get the speed up as much as you can. DRS open, and he's going in the pit. Now did he get damage? I'm unsure, but we'll see who's going to be next on their lap. It's a Red Bull. Is it Lee Craig? No, Josh McGill. So we'll see what Mr. McGill here is going to be able to put on as he's coming around turn 2 now. Nicely done, just right, just like a ball here off of the wall on the exit of turn 2. DRS wide open, hard braking now into turn 3. Being careful of them walls as they are all around. You don't want to hit them, as that could mess your lap up completely and possibly even mess up your car. See, nicely done into the start of sector 2 now. Now this is the tight squeezy bitty here. Nicely cut right over that apex there. Now being careful through here. Nicely done, managed to carry a lot of speed through there, get the car rotated nicely, using up every bit of the track there. We're seeing has Flea recovered yet from binning it Monday? Thank you, Dan. And no, not really. That was quite upsetting, to be honest, as I was having a great race. Had a great start too. Ended up from 18th to 10th in the first lap at one point, but oh well, that's in the past. It'd be on to the next one. So we're seeing Josh McGill coming over the line, and he's run out of battery there. near the end, he puts in a 139.9. Now, that could be a good lap, but then we see Joe Bradley come across the line with a 141, just under a 141.1. Oh, we're seeing, let's see, Apex Rail with a 141.135. Just that wee bit faster, slower than Joe Bradley there. Pippo Kennedy goes 140.4. He's just about half a second, sorry, off of Josh McGill. And we'll see Paul Chuckle is on his lap now. We'll see what he is going to do. Nice job, mate. He's not there. That's right, he's the one that's on a lap. He's going to be the next one to set a lap. Let's see what the Ferrari man of Paul Chuckle is going to be able to do. As he's just coming up to the DRS line. DRS wide open now. Is on the final stretch to the line. Let's see what time he's going to be able to put in. And he goes P2 with a 140.283. Just not enough there to get Josh there, who has managed to set quite a sensational lap, it appears, up to now. And we're seeing AJ Baker come across in fourth with a 140.923. That's a decent time there, enough for P4. I've seen quite a lot of people jumping into the pits in that as well. There, we'll see, nice job, mate, as he's coming into the final section of the track now. He's going to be the next one to set a lap, so we'll stay on board with him right now. And we'll see what he's going to do. He manages to navigate them, that final flat out left right section nicely there. Stretch to the line. Nice job, mate. Goes P7 with a 141.4. He's going to have to make up a bit more time than that. Paul Jones Jr. is coming to the end of his lap now. We'll see what time he's going to be able to put in. DRS is wide open now. Final stretch to the line. He stays over to the left hand side, just keeping it straight there. Shortest distance, and as he puts in a 140.8. That's good enough for P4. And he was going that quick there. He could hardly slow down. See short Marcus as he's on his final stretch to the line, 215 miles an hour as he crossed that line. He has got a very, very low downforce setup there if he's managing to get 215 miles an hour out of that monster of a Alpine. Was it an Alpine? Please tell me it was an Alpine. No, it's a Williams. Jesus Christ, I'm butchering it here. As Arch is the next one who's on a lap right now. We'll see what he is going to be able to do, as he's just coming to the end of sector 1, a 37.1 through sector 1. Oh, and he hits that curb a little there. That's got to be careful of that. Doesn't unbalance the car too much, but does it nicely there. Now he doesn't cut apex like what Josh McGill did. Oh, and he bumps into the wall as he's going up through Castle. Now that will have lost him quite a bit of time there. As we see him just coming around into and then of the final section of the track. Welcome along, as you've seen, we're getting more viewers in, and welcome along. Any comments, feel free to fire them in to the chat section below, would be greatly appreciated. Let's see what he is going to do. Final stretch to the line. DRS is a way to open now. There we go. And what time is he going to put in? A 145.368. Now, he is having to go again. Now he's having to go again after that, as that was quite a poor lap there. He's almost 4 seconds off the pace of his nearest competitor, and that'd be a nice job, mate. He didn't exactly do a good lap himself. Let's see what Muzzles in the McLaren is going to do. Final stretch to the line, and he is going. Oh, he's going quite quick, but not quick enough. He only gets it into P10 with a 141.443. Unfortunate for him, but he's going to have to do better than that. We'll see what else is still to go. We've got Big Bad Barry Chuckle as he's coming through Sector 2 now. What is he going to be able to do? He's absolutely throwing it up the castle section there, not caring, just going for it. Balls to the wall, making sure that they stick, and they have appeared to stick in this scenario. And we're just seeing him coming into the penultimate braking zone. Nicely done, gets the car rotated nicely. I think he scraped the wall a little there, but he is all good, still good going here. Here we go, now it's flat, to foot to the floor, straight to the line, no lift in. Let's see what time he's going to put in. He's just about to get the DRS. DRS wide open. Let's see what speed he's going to be able to do. Going across the line, 214 miles an hour, and he manages to get it in P3 with a 140.391. He's just over a tenth of second place there. Craig just putting a 141.141, 6 thousandths of a second off of Apex Royale in 9th place there. That's a bit unfortunate there for the Red Bull driver. Josh McGill goes even quicker with 139.879. And we've got Aki coming across the line, and he's only managed to be able to make it into P11 with a 141.273. We'll see. Is Art going again? I don't think he is. You see Mazel jumping into the pit. Nice job, mate. Is he going again here? I think he is. I've seen some yellow flags that have waved in Sector 1 and 2 there. Some drivers moving out of the way for their fellow competitors. Sign of gentlemanly respect among each other also. So I think we're going to see a lot of people coming into the pits in the next minute or two, and possibly be seeing them. Oh, AJ Baker is crashed out. Is he? Or is he retired? Oh, I'm not sure. Nicely done there from Joe Bradley, getting as much off that apex as possible. Nice job, mate, with the 140 flat, which puts him into P3. Nicely done there from the Haas driver there. Constantly been seeing quite promising things from him on and off. And now we're seeing that he's managed to get P3. He's only just about a tenth and a half off of first place there. See, is Short Marcus going to go for this lap, or is he going to come into the pits? I think he may be pitting, I'm not sure. No, he's staying out. Let's see what time he's going to put in. Is this going to set him in pole position? And it does, with a 139.666. It's the number of the beast, and he just beasted that lap. And he puts that on pole position right there. That's a scorcher of a lap. He's over 2 tenths quicker than Josh McGill there. What a lap there. I don't think that's going to be beat, but then again, you never know with these in these cars. So let's see. So is Aki on a lap, or is he just wanting to get back to the pits as quick as possible? I'm not sure, but we'll wait and see if he is on a lap. We'll see it when he crosses the line. Yeah, he's not got enough time. He's going to have to finish this lap, and then that'll be him, unless he wants to go again. Oh. Now, I don't think he will have time to set another lap. I think this is going to be a tight call for Ake and Aston Martin there. Oh, and he's trundling down. Paul Jones is coming flying up behind him, but he's into the pits already. Nicely done there from the Aston Martin driver of Joe Bradley there. Again, people, any comments you want answered, questions, comments, anything, feel free to fire them in. As we're seeing, is Aki coming back out? Nope, he's realised that's it, he's done. He is down and out. See Lee Craig coming through the castle section. He's got a bit of traffic there of his other Red Bull team. Oh no, he's still on his auto lap, my mistake. I'm a nugget. I'm an absolute melon, ignore me. So let's see what Apex Royale going to do as he's coming across the finishes lap. Short markers are tired, and rightfully so. I think he's got that in the bag, but then again, Josh McCall could still come back. It appears that Lee Craig might be going for some of a slipstream off of one of these cars here. We'll see Apex Royale is coming across to finish his lap in just a few short moments. Is he going to carry it on to the line? If he's up on his time, he may as well just carry it on to the line and see how far he could go up. We'll see what time he's going to put in. He goes up into 7th with 140.4. He's 6.5 tenths quicker. Nicely done from Apex Royale, managing to get it up there. We've seen Barry Chuckle, Big Bad Barry, starting his lap now. And we've got Kennedy, Josh McGill just ahead of him with Saturn. Apex Royale moving out the way, nicely done there. So we've got Josh McGill, Barry Chuckle and Lee Craig all right next to each other. And are we going to be seeing catastrophe, or is it going to be working properly in each other's favour? What we're seeing. Oh, and he's messed his lap up. Chuck Burrows has messed up his lap, so his fastest is going to be a 140.391. We'll see what will, bloody hell, I missed him. Mazel, he's just finished his lap with a 140.533. That puts him in 9th place for the time being. And we could only see what Lee Craig is going to be able to do as he is getting ready to finish his lap. This could be a good lap we're seeing here, folks. This could set him up into the top 5, I'd say, possibly. But then again, it could be a wrong. Final stretch to the line. We'll see what time he's going to be able to put in. Josh McGill goes and puts it in a P1 with a 139.591. Even quicker, Lee Craig puts it into 9th place with a 140.503. Good enough for 9th. Apex Royale comes into the pits. Got Paul Jones, who is not on a lap anymore. Barry into the pits because he invalidated his lap. Nice job, mate. I think he's just coming across the line to finish his lap in just a few short moments. And then I think that will be it. Anybody there watching live, fire in your predictions. Who do you think is going to get the win here Who are you going to be rooting for? And such like that. And there you have it, folks. That is the end of qualifying, and we've got our finishing order there. We've got Josh McGill, Short Marcus and Paul Chuckle. And then nice job, mate, rounding out the top two rows. On the third row we've got Pipple Kennedy and Barry Chuckle. On the fourth row we will have Paul Jones, Apex Royale. On the fifth, Lee Craig and Mazzles. Sixth, Joe Bradley and AJ Baker. 13th and 14th. On the 7th row is Aki and Arj, and rounding out on the 8th row of the grid, David Benson and Tidgeman, who both didn't set lap times. Now, this is us on to the main event right now. I'm guessing with the way the day cars were going in that straight line, hitting like 213, 14, 15 miles an hour, I'm going to presume that it's going to be a dry session here in Azerbaijan. And just as I predicted, it's dry, it's a little bit overcast, so it's not exactly clear skies, but we will find out in just a few short moments how things are going to pan out. Yes, it's going to be very nice. Really. So right now everybody is finalising their small adjustments of their setups, their tyres and fuel loads. We'll see in just a few short moments what everyone is going at right now. So I'm seeing some medium runners. Right, so tyres. Now this is an interesting one. We've got Short Marcus on the hards, Barry Chuckle on the hards, Mazzles on the hards, and Tidgeman on the hards. So basically every fourth or fifth car roughly has hard compound tyres on. So how is that going to play out for the medium runners? Are they going to be able to get the jump on them really quickly at the start, or will they manage to get away in time? Dave Benson's disqualified. Now, is he even been here, or is he AFK right now? Because I'm not sure if I've seen him move away on the grid. Now, we'll see as everyone is making sure to weave in left and right, getting them tyres up to temperature, but we're going to have to be careful of the rear tyres, as we do know here the rear tyres take a beating just with the constant slowing down and speeding right back up and getting on the throttle as quick as you could, just with all these right angled corners as this being a street circuit. We're seeing Short Marcus making sure them rear tyres are properly up to temperature on them hard tyres, getting a wee bit squirrely there. We've seen him making sure he's got that wheel spinning and cooking them tyres, getting ready for the start of this Grand Prix. And we've got 5 or 6 people who are still here in the chat. Welcome along, and feel free to fire any comments in of who you think is going to be the winner, or how you think things are going to go. If we see a safety car here at the start, I mean, most likely, as it is Azerbaijan, it is the famous Baku track, and it has got one of the tightest parts on it, I think, on the calendar. and that being the castle section. Short Marcus making sure to get them rear tyres up to temperature. We've got everybody down at here now. Oh. Got quite a few of them doing donuts and everything just to make sure them rear tyres are up to temperature, as you'd want them to be nice and toasty for the start of this Grand Prix to make sure you get a nice launch off the line. But here we go, 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're away for the start of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it appears that David Benson hasn't moved off the grid, unfortunately he's AFK. And nice job, mate, has managed to move up a position. Short Marcus hasn't managed to be able to get a nice start on them hard tyres, unfortunately. He's moved down to 4th position. Paul Chocolate, nice job, mate, managing to get a jump on him. And around here, and it looks like Paul Jones didn't manage to get a good run out of turn 2, and he's sitting duck for Pippo Kennedy and Apex Royale. Apex Royale going down the inside of turn 3 on Pippo Kennedy. Pippo Kennedy's going to have the inside for the next light for turn 4, and they're still side by side. There's been a little bit of contact, and there's a Williams around. I think that's AJ Baker right now, and it looks like Apex Royale's finally managed to get the overtake done, and he's up into 4th place. Let's have a look, going a wee bit further back. Lee Craig there was battling it out there with, I think that was Mazel's he's quite close up to the back there. And it seems like plus or minus, even the board doesn't even know what's happening, as everyone's still so close together. It's messed up. We're going to have to wait until the end of this lap to get proper readings on everything. But it looks like R just made a wee mess up coming out of that castle corner there, and he's been a sitting up. Oh no, he's got no wing, I don't think. No, he does. It's just black wing, and you can't really see it much, but it looks like somebody's lost a bit of wing at that corner there. We'll have a wee flash through it and we'll see that it's David Benson. Now he has got cold tyres, no wing, well, missing part of a wing, and it looks like Josh McGill is sailing away in the lead. Nice job, mate, is not able to keep up. Same with Paul Chuckle, but he's got Apex Royale right behind him. Short Marcus is down quite a bit, and he's went from P2 to P8. He has lost quite a bit of time there. We've got the position changes right now, and the board is a bit messed up right now. It's glitching it. Dangerous, great start from Josh. Yep, great start indeed, as he is a good like 2.5 seconds there behind. We'll have a wee flick back and forth and see if we could fix this board, and it appears that computer says no, so yeah, that's going to be great for now. We'll just keep that off, and we'll have a look at the position changes now. It looks like Short Marcus is down 6 positions, and we've seen Apex Royale and Joe Bradley have both managed to get a great start and up 4 positions there. Same with Tidgeman, who started at the back of the grid, and he's up to 13th position. And we'll have a wee flashback and see. Now can you see Barry Chuckle going for a move? Oh, and it looks like Lee Craig's going for a move on Mazel's in the McLaren. Nicely done there from Lee Craig. Now is this going to leave Mazel's a bit of a sitting duck there for Barry Chuckle there, but appears no, because there is a full course safety car, and is that no idea what happened there. Is that because Arch has... Okay, I did just see that there. I think Benson retired in the pits, didn't he? If not, Dan, feel free to correct us, as I did get new glasses today and I'm still getting used to them, so feel free to correct us. So We'll have a wee look at tyres. There's no penalties right now, as we don't really expect them to be any here. Arch making sure to get the tyres up to temperature there quite quickly. Now, there we go. It seems to be that the board is fixed about flipping time. Blooming Sorry folks, I'm in the stretch there. But while the safety car is on the go, we'll see if any of these front runners are going to come in and get off these medium compound tyres. Would it be a good call to come in? Who knows? Josh McGill's deciding to stay out. Nice job, mate. Is he staying out? Yep, it appears so. So is Paul Chuckle there, Apex Royale. Oh no, he was trying to bait a little, I think. They're trying to fake that they're away to go into the pits, it appears. But there we go, don't think there's not one person has pitted yet. Arch is the only one who's pitted who had damage. Now, we've got a few laps. Tidgeman is DNF'd. Now, was that in the pit lane or somewhere else? We'll see as Arch is passing. Yep, he retired in the pit lane. Unfortunate of the Mercedes driver there. We are now down to 14 drivers, started at 16 and already lost 2 here. So this goes to show you this track can take out even the best of us, and it's easily done here with all these close walls, as we see. Coming up here through the castle section, there isn't a lot of room on either side, and that's even after this had been widened. As I remember the first few years it was here, I absolutely hated this track because that was just too narrow and too quick of a point. I remember losing like a second or two every lap because of that bit. It was beautiful. But when they widened it, that was much better and much needed as well. They needed to, with the wider cars coming into play as the years went on. We'll probably see another lap or 2 of this safety car as we're waiting on Arch catching up. He's just 19 seconds back. Oh! Now, did somebody just end up in a little bit of contact with the barrier there? Nah, everybody's fine, that's cool. Now, when is this safety car going to come into the pits? It should be this lap. And then we will be getting back underway, racing once more and getting ready for the restart of this Grand Prix, where we will have 20 laps of racing from here on. So just going to have to wait until this safety car comes back around, and then we will be ready to go. Anybody feel free to fire in the predictions? As this is a good track. Is anyone going to be able to get the jump on anyone here? Is quite an unpredictable place. When is the person going to go? Are they going to go right away, or are they going to wait for the safety car to pull miles back and just wait and wait. Josh, it's going to be all up to you, my brother. It's you and the Red Bull. What are you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do when he come for you? Just ignore me, I'm talking a lot of rubbish. Here we go, safety cars in this lot. Hear the roar of that. I think it's a V8 in that Aston Martin. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, it's gnarly. Now, let's see, when is he going to go? We'll get a wee quick onboard shot and we'll see what he is going to be seeing out of his rear view mirror. Right now, as you see, the safety car came into the pits. Got a nice overhead view. Is anyone going to be able to get the jump? We're going to have to wait and see. When is Mr. McGill going to go? Is he going to go? He's keeping it a constant. Now he's gone. He's gone. He's going for it now. And we see Paul Chuckles actually keeping in that slipstream there with the Haas. He's going left and right. What's he going to do? And he decides better of it to now wait and see if anyone else is going to go for moves. We've seen a yellow flag already in Sector 1. Who is that for? That is for Apex Royale, who's spun around. That is unfortunate there of the Haas driver. Are we going to see any moves going into turn 3 here? No, it doesn't look like it. Mazzles is still right on the back of Lee Craig there, but after Lee Craig got that incredible overtake on him coming into the final braking zone. Oh, and right off the wall goes Mazzles, and that slows up Lee Craig there, getting a wee bit squirrely there. And there's that fear there of feeling like he's a way to be hit there. We've just seen a McLaren just poking right into his rear view. Oh, and Short Marcus goes for the move and he gets it done going into the castle section. What a move there from Short Marcus there on them hard compound tyres as well. Just manages to capitalise on Joe Bradley's mistake there of not being able to get enough traction when needed. Great aerial shot here of that Williams car there. And then we see the Red Bull going pinging off the wall there. Lee Craig lost in a position to Mazzles just where he gained the position just a few laps earlier. And then we're seeing, now this is leaving him a bit vulnerable for Barry Chuckle just behind in P10, and Alfa Romeo coming up behind him. Is he going to be able to make a move? Oh, no, I think I heard Aki there bouncing off the wall there just behind. Oh, and we're seeing, yep, he must have, because AJ Baker has just managed to make use of that mistake, and he's managed to move up into 11th place. AJ Baker and the Williams managed to move up. We've got Apex Royale into the pits. Now, next lap, the DRS is going to be activated as it takes 2 laps after a safety car of the start of a race for it to reactivate. Now, we're seeing Lee Craig getting quite close to the back of Mazzles there. We can see him move. He's eyeing up any opportunity he can, waiting for a mistake for that McLaren driver just ahead. And the thing is, he's on the softer tyres, so he's going to need to make this move as quick as he can in order to get past and move up the field and get away. And it looks like he's going for the move now. And he gets it done, nicely done there from the Red Bull driver. And is he... Yep, he manages to keep that 8th position. Now he's going to be on to Joe Bradley next. Lee Craig manages to make it quite a great overtake there. Going balls to the wall and making them stick. Now, let's see where anyone else is on the field. Is there anyone else who's close? Mazzle's still sticking quite close there, but Lee Craig is managing to make a bit more ground on them medium compound tyres. He's not going to be able to get the DRS, it doesn't look like, as he's already just fallen out of the second DRS window in order to get the DRS off of Lee Craig, so he's going to be vulnerable to Barry Chuckle coming up into turn 2, and AJ Baker is right on the tail of Chuck Brothers as well, but Chuck Brothers is going for a move on Mazzles, like he's eyeing him up like a gazelle getting preyed on by a lion. There we go. He sees that Mazzle's made a wee mistake coming out of turn 2. He's never got a great amount of traction. He's going for it to help him DRS and ERS. He moves to the inside. Hard braking. He's a bit later on the brakes. Squeezes out Mazzles. Nice move there by Barry Chuckle there. Up into 9th position. AJ Baker's having a look around the outside of turn 4. There's a lot of back contact there. A wee love kiss on the rear tyre there. Mazzles managed to get us away safely, and AJ Baker managed to get away without any damage, fortunately enough. It seems like Lee Craig is starting to struggle on them medium compound tyres. Not sure how much longer they're going to last. And Ake is that Mazzles or Ake into the wall? I'm not even sure who that was that got damaged there. It was Mazzles who's got damaged. And AJ Baker, how did that come about? That's going to be another safety car. This is great for Apex Royals. This has allowed him to catch right up now. And he's on them hard compound tyres, and AJ Baker has just deliberately binned it into the wall. That is shocking, and there's Arj almost spinning out because of this. Apex, if you could hear me right now, be careful coming around the tight left-hander after like the triple left-hander or something. As on the outside, AJ Baker has crashed there. I think his car is moved now. Yes, it is. So you're all good there. Now, how many people have seen coming into the pits? The majority of the grid. The only person who hasn't is Short Marcus. He's staying out on the medium, on them hard compound tyres, no mistake. So he's going to be leading the pack. Josh McGill came in off them medium tyres and now he's on the hards. Now we are down to 13 on the grid. I doubt he's going to be coming in. He's going to be staying out. Yes, he is. He's going to be desperate to catch back up to this field and get some good points for the Haas outfit and catch up to his teammate who's currently sitting in a cushy 3rd position right now. So we're just waiting for these people further back to catch up to the field, and we could get this started again and we'll be able to get back underway for about 16 laps of racing, as the safety car won't be in this lap, possibly in the next lap, depending on if Apex Royale is able to catch up to the rest of the field. And in time as Ake, Mazzles and Arj will be able to catch up probably before the end of turn 1. So is the safety car going to be in this lap? It should be just a way to pop up. Yep, there we go. Safety car is in this lap. Let's allow this mad Scots commentator to get a drink. So he's well hydrated for you lovely folk out there. Refreshing. Now we're gonna get back underway. When is he gonna go? When's Marcus gonna go? Let's see. There we go. Now he's went. We'll see. Such pish camera angles. Oh, and we're seeing Paul Chuck on, nice job mate, are battling it out there, and it looks like nice job mate's managed to get make sure he's kept place. Oh, and he's managed to keep that third place there. Paul Chuckle's looking for any which way he can to get past that Haas in front, and we've got his brother Barry Chuckle who's in the B team Ferrari in the Alfa Romeo, going into turn 3, and he's managed to make the move on Joe Bradley. Nicely done there from the Alfa Romeo driver. Let's see, Josh McGill is still right on the tail of the Williams in front. You see him eyeing up the move at any time soon. Mazel's in the bike trailer, battling it out of turn 4 there. Mazel's manages to get the 11th place and keep that. Arj isn't really managing to do well and hasn't managed to capitalise well on the safety car restart. We'll see as the drivers are coming into the castle section. We've seen, there we go, nice view there. And we'll see what's going to happen just a few short moments, as it looks like they're managing to keep the gap nice and steady. Josh McGill's managing to keep that gap nice and steady to the Williams in front. Still at only 0.3 seconds. 3/10. Jesus Christ. See, nice job mates, falling back a bit. Good to see Josh McGill eyeing up a position on that Williams in front. He's going for it, he's going balls to the wall for it now. He switches to the right hand side. Here we go, they're side by side going into turn 1, coming across the line to start lap 12. And Josh McGill is on the outside and Sean Marcus is on the inside. And he's going to go for the inside on turn 2. Marcus is pushing him over to make sure he gets a poor line. Josh McGill has managed to move up into P1 through there. Nice job mate. Has managed to move up and get past Sean Marcus. Has went and got a terrible launch out of turn 2. Paul Schuckle is having a look also, but he's just that too far back. Short Marcus is going to be desperate to make up that back up them positions and get away as much as he can, as he's going to have to make sure he gets us enough space, as he is still to make a pit stop, as he is still the only person who's still on the tyres that they started on, 11 lap, well 12 lap old hard tyres. But Paul Chuckle sees that he's on them old hard compound tyres, and he will be going to make a move to keep up with nice job mate and Josh McGill out front in fresh rubber. Oh, and he's seen it there, he was beat. He was bellying it out a little on that curb there, just couldn't get proper traction down enough. And that could actually end up messing up your lap completely. Now we'll see Pippo Kennedy just being overtaken by Barry Chuckle there, sorry. And that's him up into P5 now. Nicely done from the Alfa Romeo, who's on them medium compound tyres. He's not going to be able to make them last until the end. We've got another comment firing in. He didn't mean to crash, David Benson says. I didn't even know you did crash. I wasn't sure if you retired in the pits or not. But yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Apex Royale getting the jump on Aki. They're side by side coming into turn 5 there. And he's given them... Apex Royale has been given the squeeze on the inside there. That unfortunately doesn't manage to give him a good run around turn 6. And another safety car. Who is it? Who is it? Ah, you hit the wall. Arge. Cool. So, because he got a broken front wing, we are back on a safety car again. Muy caliente. This is absolutely amazing. The safety car is going to win the race. Who knew? Who knew? The slowest car on the grid is going to win the race. This is unbelievable, folks. This will be known in the history books for thousands and millions of years to come. The day the safety car won the race. Remember this date, folks. Remember it. 12th of February 2023. It's a Sunday. And it's near 9 o'clock now. In the UK. Yeah. I mean, come on, the safety car's been around more laps than these guys have. I think I might head out on a wander. Benson fuming. Oh aye. I would be too. It is typical of this track full. But here again, if I go out for a walk now, if I go out for a walk now, then the safety, the race might be just finishing, and that'll be like what, an hour for now. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. I mean, this safety car is just preposterous. Arge there wanting to make full use of them soft compound tyres. I think that might be a more intelligent call, as we're seeing quite a lot of people on the mediums and on the hards, mostly on hards. So, any predictions for this race, feel free to fire in your comments and let us know. No, safety car. Yes, it's in this lap and we will get back to racing. Please name your safety car. Let's make sure this goes on, as they've only got 10 more laps here. So let's make this a good 10 laps. We'll have a wee quick look at the position changes right now. Quickly here, 11th place is short. Marcus is down. But we're seeing he's went onto the fresh set of medium compound tyres. He's going to try and make the most out of them until the end of the race, as everyone else is on the hard compound tyres really, except from Arj and Mazzles, and Barry Chuckle is going to have to pit also again. And here we see Josh McGill is already away. We'll get back to the tyre situation right now, and we'll see. Oh, big lock up there from Josh McGill. It doesn't look like their tyres are up to temperature yet. Chuck Brothers has just got a 3-second time penalty. That is unfortunate for that guy, and that's going to stop him getting a good position later on in the race. At the end. Oh, now we're seeing Apex Royale is going for a move on Aki, going into turn 3. Nicely done there from the Haas driver, but seeing Aki is having the wheel look down the outside at turn 4, and now he's going to go for a move at turn 5, on the exit at turn 4, as Apex Royals went wide. Mazzles now makes a move in turn 5. Nicely done there. Apex Royals down 2 positions now into 11th. Short Marcus is going to be right on him right away. Jack West Marcus forgot to extend his pedal extensions. Can't get the power down. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He's got pedal extensions that he forgot to clip down. So now we'll see his full potential on these medium tyres. Is this going to help him, as his extensions for his pedals going to help him now? Oh, as we're seeing Apex Royale trying to take drastic measures in order to gain that 10th position. But this has allowed Short Marcus to get up on this light brake, and he's just missed his brake and focusing too much on Apex Royale. And he clangs right into the back of Mazzles, and that's made him lose the position to Apex Royale again. But then now he's going for it. He's going for the position. There we go, he's moved to the right hand side, and now they're side by side, and he's already passed him. It looks like Aki and Mazzles are battling it out. It looks like Mazzles has managed to move up into 9th position there. Great overtake there going into turn 1. Short Marcus is going to be seeing this battle going on just ahead, and he will be thinking in his head, nice, he could get this move done. We've got Slim Chin saying good luck y'all. So good luck everyone from Celine there. And let's see, we'll have a wee quick look up further up, and we'll see if Luke Craig is only 6/10 off of Paul Jones and McLaren just ahead. They're both on the exact same tyres. Short Marcus has managed to make the move up on Aki, and it looked like Aki possibly made a mistake there, and that's allowed Short Marcus. I think we'll keep an eye on Short Marcus and Mazzles right now. We've seen Mazzles, he's got the Aston Martin of Joe Bradley lining up a move on the Aston Martin just up ahead, who's on them older hard compound tyres. This is going to be perfect for Mazzles, as he's getting the extra traction that he needs out of each corner. And this, but then again, he's got Short Marcus, who is right behind him, who will be up there in no time. But we've seen a yellow flag in sector 3. Who'd that be? That be Apex Royale, who's spun out, and we'll see Mazzles is going for the move on Joe Bradley, but nicely done there. Overtake is complete. We're seeing Barry Chuckle has managed to make the move up on his brother Paul Chuckle there. That's the Ferrari, is down into 4th position. You've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? That's Short Marcus, who spun out his turn 1. That's put him down into 11th place now from 9th. No, from 10th position. He's just lost place to Aki. So he's got Arch who's on the soft. Is Arch going to be able to catch up and do anything? Joe Bradley is just losing time on them older hard compound tyres. Mazel's made the right call in switching to the mediums near the end, but is he going to be able to use that just enough to be able to get a move on and be able to get up into possibly the podium positions? As we see, Chuck Bro has got a penalty there. That's Barry Chuckle has got a time penalty. That's going to weigh down on him come the end of this Grand Prix. Oh look, we're seeing Paul Jones is eyeing up a move on Pippo Kennedy just up ahead. You could see it happening going into turn 1. But right now he's going to be sticking right to the back of him. Oh, and he makes contact with the wall. He's just that little bit late on the braking. Mazzles has spun out. Mazzles has spun out, and that's going to put him right down the back. Near enough. We'll get on to Paul Jones. Wait a minute. Actually, did I see someone closer by up ahead? Nope, it's an optical illusion and tripping. Let's see. Now, is Paul Jones going to make that move up? We're seeing that Barry Chuckle, gaining on. Nice job, mate, for that 6th place. He's going to be desperate to get that 2nd place and get ahead and get that 3-second gap that he is so desperately needing. Mazel's managing to make that move on Arj going into turn 1, most likely with the aid of the DRS there. We want to make sure he can get up as far as he can with that mistake that he made just not too long ago. Right, sorry about that folks, and we're back here, and it looks like the grid has evened out a little. Paul Jones looks like he's still right on the tail of Pippo Kennedy in the Mercedes there. He's still eyeing up that 5th position there. Oh, getting a little bit squirrely there on that left-hander. Making sure not to get too much on that curve, as it could chew you up and spit you out, but then again you're going to have to be careful for this corner here. Missing that apex, that's good there. Don't want to be hitting that apex because it could unbalance the car and it will spit you up into the wall. Now, is he going to be able to have enough drives? There we go, DRS is now enabled. He's going for the move. Nice job, mate. He's been overtaken by Barry Chuckle. But we're seeing the McLaren of Paul Jones make that move, going into turn 1 on Pippo Kennedy. And he's done it just at the perfect time, as there's a safety car again. Another one. Now, this is going to end up being a sprint to the end by the looks of things. Is the safety car going to only be out for a lap or two? Who was it for? Was it for Arj? Is he needing the front wing? Yep, it's Arj again who has busted his front wing. And Apex Royal also is needing a front wing. So they will be most likely going on... No, he's not going on soft tyres. He must not have any more soft tyres left, unfortunately. Arj is coming out on fresh soft, and so is Mazzles now. It's time for them to catch up. I wonder if anyone behind is going to be pitting for... Well, anyone ahead, like Josh McGill, is they going to pit for the softer compound tyres. Give me 2 moments, folks. Sorry about that there, folks. Just a little busy there, but we've not got a lot of laps left, and we're waiting on this safety car coming to an end. How long is this mother sucker going to be out for? I reckon it's probably going to be another lap, and we will get started on lap 23 as we see are just still in sector 1, just coming around turn 3 now. So it's going to be a bit of a long safety car. I think the best call for somebody's driver, Josh McGill, might have a great opportunity here, but then again, nice job, mate. Might be in the ideal position here, as he has got, yeah, he might be on them hard compound tyres, but if he can make them work with him until the end of this race, he will be in a perfect position for this, as he is going to be the one who's restarting this Grand Prix and will be getting us back underway and racing once more in just a few short moments. So stay tuned, folks. Ooh, and see Apex Royale with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Now, that's going to just absolutely screw him over. One, he's in the last place now, and he's got a 5-second time penalty. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy for that guy there. But, hey ho, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And, that's the way he don't like it. So the safety car should be away to signal in the next 30 seconds or so that it shall be a way to just take off and return to the pits, and then we'll see everyone get back underway to start racing again, as it should be only 4 laps left of racing. So we will get the DRS on lap 25 and 26. They will be the only times we will be able to see the DRS again in effect. We'll see this, the thing come up in a second. Race control safety cars in this lap. You see the lights on the top of the safety car have gone out, and we will be getting ready to get underway for the end of this Grand Prix. There will be no more safety cars, I wouldn't think. So it's just going to be a final sprint to the line for a lot of these drivers. Nice job, mate, in the Haas, and Paul Chuckle in the Ferrari will be at a bit of a disadvantage here. They won't be having the fresh, soft rubber. They're going to be on the old, hard compound, which will provide less grip for them and less traction coming out of the corners, is what they will be needing. So I could suspect that Josh McGill and Barry Chuckle will be able to get past them. Should be quite comfortably, but then again, this is quite a tight circuit, but we're away. Nice job, mate, has already started to pull away, and I was seeing Josh McGill is already eyeing up Paul Chuckle there. He's having a wee look down the inside the turn 2, now he's moved over to the outside, and Paul Chuckle's managed to maintain that position and maintaining the inside line and cutting over. Nicely done there, but here's Josh McGill coming back and going into turn 3. Jesus Christ, getting muddled up because of the shitty camera angle. Nicely done there from Josh McGill. He's moved up. Joe Bradley's crashed and spun it, it appears, at turn 3. He's most likely went on a wee bit too deep. But we're seeing Barry Chuckle. Is he going to be able to make a move on his Ferrari counterpart and get a move done? Doesn't appear so yet. As we say, this is quite a tight track here. So Owen was seen, nice job mate, make contact with the wall at the castle section. Fortunately enough, he's managed to get off unscathed, and that's not gave him any damage. But he's going to be a sitting duck for Josh McGill, just behind on the soft compound tyres. On that fresher, more grippier rubber, R just crashed it again just before the castle section this time. I've seen this top, everyone in the top 10 is still within like half a second of each other, and we're seeing a yellow flag again. I think that's Apex Real who is around. Yep, it is. We'll have a wee quick look, and it is. But we're seeing Josh McGill is going for that first position across the line to start lap 24, going into turn 1. Nice job mates, trying to fight back around the outside. Unfortunately can't make it. The Red Bull Josh McGill has managed to make that move on that fresh soft tyre and move up into first position. We've got Barry Chuckle who's sitting in third place. He's got that 3-second time penalty looming over his shoulders. He's going for the move on. Nice job mate. Going into turn 1, no he isn't. Into turn 3, sorry, no he isn't, but he'll be eyeing it up and wanting to get ahead as much as he can, as he's going to be losing out quite a lot coming into this Grand Prix. See how Lee Craig is getting on, as we know he is usually quite a quick driver here, but we're seeing Paul Jones is trying to eye up any part of Paul Chuckle there just ahead, as he is seeing that he is on them hard compound tyres, that he is not pitted yet. But he is going to be a sitting duck. And we're seeing a yellow flag again in sector 1. That's Arch again in the Ferrari. Paul Chuckle's counterpart, teammate, sorry, in this. And we're seeing this battle here for the podium being quite intense. Nice job mate, still just holding off and keeping a gap, keeping the Barry Chuckle right, just not able to make him allow him pass, trying to make that pass as wide as possible, but unfortunately can't make it wide enough for the widest part of the track, the start finish line. Barry Chuckle manages to get past. We've seen Josh McGill with a 1:43.396, puts in the fastest lap of the race. DRS is now enabled. Now this could be make or break for some of these drivers here, as the DRS is now enabled, and we know how effective it is at this track. But then again, a lot of these drivers will be running quite a low downforce setup, so it's not really going to affect them too much. We'll see how close everyone is. Short Marcus, after getting a great qualifying session, and he's down in 8th place right now. You see him just trying to eye up his braking point there. We're seeing it as a bit of a cluster fuck going up to the castle there, of everyone just being so close together. Short Marcus taking that wider line as he sees Pippo Kennedy went wide on the previous corner. Nicely done there. Gets the cutback, taking that opposite line, and he's managed to move up into 7th position. Oh, and we've seen Paul Jones Jr. spun out, and also see Aki also has spun out, and that's put them into the wall. That's put Short Marcus up into 6th position. Nice job mate, is going to be a sitting duck for, oh, what was that? Did you see somebody else crash there? Somebody else received damage, I'm not too sure. Nope, everyone seems to be okay. But we're seeing Short Marcus is making a move on the Lee Craig there, and he's moved up into 5th position there. He is on a charge right now. He's got on his last lap now. Paul Jones Jr. is into the pits for that broken front wing. Let's see, is Short Marcus going to be able to get past here? As this move could lead to him being on the podium if he gets a move on quick enough. But we see Barry Chuckle and Josh McGill are just pretty much pulling away on the softer compound tyres, getting that better and superior traction coming out of corners. So it is possible. Let's have a look at the leader, right? So he could possibly go down to 6th place even. So Short Marcus, if he manages to make this move across past Paul Chuckle here, he could end up moving up and getting a podium here and getting that P3. Oh, and we see Lee Craig has spun it and he's went and moved down into 7th right now. And we see Short Marcus is side by side with Paul Chuckle, and he's managed to make the move. He's got the DRS also, which is just to cement his victory over the pair of them, and he's managed to get that P3. Josh McGill with an excellent drive, managing to get that P1. Nice job, mate, maintaining staying out on them hard compound tyres to the end. Nicely done there, 18 laps on them. Short Marcus managing to get the thingy at the end, the jump on Paul Chuckle there on them old hard compound tyres. Seen Barry Chuckle in 5th, Pippo Kennedy is 6th, Lee Craig come home in 7th and 8th, Ake Mazzles in 9th, Joe Bradley in 10th, and Arj, who is still a way to come around into Sector 3 in just a few moments. Will be rounding out the rest of the grid, as only 11 drivers managed to finish here today. And there you have it, folks. There's Arch coming across the line now. It's got Dan Dursent masterclass from Josh, and yep, I'd got to agree, he managed to win that with ease there, especially right at the end. Saying Ake got driver of the day. Me personally, I would say it would go to Short Marcus or Josh McGill there, as managing to do an excellent run right at the end there as what was needed. Seeing Josh McGill, nice job, mate, and Short Marcus there, all sharing the podium, getting their trophies for this Grand Prix. Nicely done from the three of them there. We've got Josh McGill with the fastest lap of the race at 1:43.396. And that gives him maximum points for this race as he gets the pole position also. So we're seeing Josh McGill, nice job, mate, and Short Marcus round out the podium. Paul and Barry Chuckle in 4th and 5th. 6th was Pippo Kennedy, Lee Craig in 7th. 8th was Ake, 9th was Mazzles, 10th was Joe Bradley, and 11th was Arj. And Paul Jones Jr., I think it was, retired in the pit lane near the end of the race there. Apex Royale, AJ Baker, Titchman and David Benson all retired and did not finish this race. Great racing from everyone out there, and it was unfortunate there were so many safety cars. Unfortunately, we couldn't get as much racing as we can, but there is always next week. And I'll go and have a wee quick look at the race calendar, and we'll see what what it will be. So tomorrow, who Short Marcus will be commentating on is going to be Brazil round 9. So it's going to be the penultimate round, and we will have on Thursday just coming up who I will be commentating on. That will be the Portimao Grand Prix, and next week here with me again it will be here for round 9, the Chinese Grand Prix. So they are going to be your penultimate rounds for the this season 9 in RTG. So come back along and listen and have a wee gander at it all. Peace out. I've been your commentator Flay. Catch you on the flip.